Josh Allen is one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL, but somehow it's just never enough. Every year it feels like the same story. So I took over his career and I played it all the way to retirement to see if he could finally change his legacy or if it would all fall apart again. Can he do it before he retires? Let's find out. And here we are, brand new 2026 season. We are going to look at our lineup for the season. Of course, Josh Allen, 99 overall. We got Cook, Shakir, Coleman, Palmer, Coker at wide receiver. Of course, you kind of see up there. We got Dalton Kincaid, Dalton Knox. Offensive line, not great, not bad, but definitely not great. Looking at the defense, we have a lot of stars, one superstar, so overall not the worst, but definitely not the best set. So let's go ahead and see how the season goes. Alright, and as you can see, we did make the playoffs in the wild card round. 10-7 record, going up against the Raiders here in the first round. As you can see here, the playoff picture, Packers and Steelers got first round byes. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get a dub first game. All right, and in the snow, we got the really cool Bills intro here. Josh Allen getting ready to run out onto the field with the team, hyping everybody up. Let's go ahead and jump in. And as you can see, it starts out pretty all right. 7-0. Bills can't score. Raiders score again, but Bills do fight back a little bit. 14-7. At halftime, though, it's going to be 21-7, 28-7 going into the third quarter now. Bills need to pick it up. Oh my gosh, 42-7. This game might be already over. And as you can see, 42-14 loss. 2026 season does not end very well. Can't say the same for the Giants, though. Wow, look at that. They ended up winning the Super Bowl against the Steelers. Joe Burrow winning MVP. Mike Tomlin, Coach of the Year. Man, what a crazy season here. Let's hope next season's better. And here we are in 2027, looking at the offense here, more or less the same players. Nothing too crazy here. We got the wide receivers, pretty much the same ones as last year. Offensive line still looking pretty suspect, nothing crazy, nothing great though. Defense looking pretty solid, got a bunch of stars, still 2 superstars there with Ed Oliver and Matt Milano, so that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and see if we make the playoffs. And as you can see, 13-4 record. Obviously we made the playoffs with that. First round bye, even get to skip wild card round here. Looks like the Cowboys picked up the other first round bye, so it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see who we're gonna play, and first we're gonna check out the stats. And man, Josh Allen, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's an MVP level season. First game of the playoffs here, divisional round against the Broncos. Let's go ahead and see if the Bills can't get some redemption here from last season when they got ousted in the first round. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Tied up pretty early here, but Bills pull ahead pretty early. Denver Broncos keeping it pretty close, but the Bills fight back a little bit here. It's going to be 28-13 in the third quarter here. Broncos get a field goal, but they're falling behind. We're in the fourth quarter now, up 35-16. Are the Broncos going to be able to do anything? I don't think so. And the Bills just keep piling it on. Going to end up winning the game 19-42. Let's see who we face in the next round. And it is the Bengals. Man, what a matchup here in the playoffs. In real life, this has been a pretty awesome one. So let's go ahead and dive in and see how this goes. They tie it up early here in the first quarter. Bills pull ahead here in the second quarter. Bengals fight back a little bit here with a field goal, 13-14. It's actually going to be 20-14 here at halftime. Bills fight back though. Still down here in the third quarter, but they're ahead here in the fourth. Oh, and they're going to be up by 10. Are the Bills going to be able to make it to the Super Bowl? They sure are, with a 10-point win against the Bengals. Man, they are going to make it to the Super Bowl in the second year of our simulation, at least first Super Bowl of Josh Allen's career. Way to go. Let's see who we're going to face now in the Super Bowl. And it is the Cowboys, the other number 1 seed. So that's pretty awesome. Let's just jump right in. All right, here we go. The Super Bowl doesn't start out too crazy here. Cowboys take a 6-0 lead. Bills fight back those 7-6 at halftime. Man, this is going to be a close game. Only a 3-point game here going into the third quarter or fourth quarter. It's tied up 15-18. Man, let's jump in right here. Tied up at 18. Just over 3 minutes left here. Bills have the ball just outside the 20-yard line, so they are looking pretty good here. It's a 2nd and down here. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to do play action here. Number 10, who puts a sick move on the defender there. Getting a 1st down right there. Just above the 2-minute warning here. They're going to run a play, though. Not sure why they did that. They could have saved or forced the Cowboys to use the timeout there, but hey, that's all right. They're going to run the ball here, though, and James Cook breaks it for the touchdown to go up in the 4th quarter with under 2 minutes left. What a huge play by James Cook there. And the Cowboys have the ball back here, of course. Dak Prescott on the run, throws it to CeeDee Lamb for a huge gain there. Let's go ahead and see if they can't get a touchdown back of their own. Little check down there, nothing too crazy. This Bills defense got to pull through here. Let's see. All right, just another check down, but it is a 1st down there, so that's okay. 3rd and inches, actually. I take that back, but they pick up the 1st down here regardless to Pickens. All right, Prescott. Oh, intercepted by number 8. Man, that was the nail in the coffin there. I don't think the Bills, or the Cowboys rather, are going to be able to get the ball back here. Bills might be able to just kneel this ball out and secure their Super Bowl win. Their first ever, I believe. I don't think they've ever won the Super Bowl. Obviously, it's the first Super Bowl of Josh Allen's career. They're going to win 25-18. And look at that celebration. Poor Cowboys, too. At least they made it to the Super Bowl. Give them that. But, man, this couldn't have been much better start. Obviously, we lost in the playoffs our first season here, but 2nd season they made it to the Super Bowl and they end up pulling out a win. Does not get much better than that. Let's just go ahead and appreciate this celebration here and just let's see what next season brings. And here we are in 2028. The Bills are going to try to defend their Super Bowl title here with Josh Allen again at the helm. Same running backs. We got a rookie running back, though. Isaac Pacheco joins the team, though. More or less same wide receivers. Nothing too surprising there. Again, the offensive line maybe slightly better, but not really. Dalton Kincaid there, though. He is up to a superstar, so good for them. Defense looking more or less the same. Got a couple of superstars, but a lot of stars, only one bronze player. Overall, not bad. So let's go ahead and see what this season brings. And as you can see, we got a wild card matchup with the Ravens. 12-5 record. Obviously, very good season for them, too. Looking at the bracket, we got the Steelers as a 1st round bye. Lions in the NFC. This is going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and dive into our matchup here. Before we do that, another 41 touchdown, 3 interception season, MVP season from Allen there. All right, as you can see, we beat the Ravens and we have the Chargers in the divisional matchup. We're going to go ahead and sim since we already won these rounds in the last season. So let's go ahead and see if we can't make it again. And as you see, we lose 26-24. Man, what a game. 2-point loss, but that ends our season. Not great at all. And the Steelers end up winning the Super Bowl against the New York Giants of all teams. Patrick Mahomes winning MVP. What a surprise there, but man, what a season for the Steelers. They make it back and we're going to try again. Here in season 2029, looking at Josh Allen, 93 overall, so he is digressing a little bit here, but we got James Cook still 94 overall, same wide receivers, really nothing too crazy there. A couple of newer rookies, I assume. Dalton Kincaid, though, up to an X Factor, so that's a huge upgrade there. Offensive line, kind of mid, but that's all right. Defense, though, looking pretty good. Got 3 or 4 superstars now. Still a couple of stars there to hang in there with them. Defense definitely not looking bad at all. And Josh Allen, another solid season, a little bit less than last year, 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. These are his overall stats so far in his career. Definitely Hall of Fame numbers there if you ask me. And our first matchup is again against the Chargers here. We make the playoffs again in the wild card round. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and jump in. Again, this is a rematch from a couple seasons ago against the Chargers. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get a win here. All right, and it's going to be 21-7, 21-14 here right before halftime. 10-point lead for the Chargers going into half. Then the third quarter here, Bills fight back a little bit, but Chargers ultimately pull ahead by 7 here. We're going to jump in, down by 7. The Chargers have the ball here, 3rd down and 3. Oh, and they get the first down with a contested catch there by their wide receiver there. Let's see what they can do with it. Oh man, they pick up another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal. Bills are going to have to do something here. It's going to be 3rd down and goal here though. Oh, and Justin Herbert gets sacked. Man, what a huge play there to keep their season alive. Obviously, they're probably going to go for a field goal here. They're going to go up by 10, but it's still going to be a 2-score game. Definitely doable here with just over 3 minutes left. Oh, just as I say that, though, Josh Allen throws an interception. Oh, no. Chargers only get a field goal, though, so it's still going to be a 2-score game, but a lot harder here for the Bills. They're going to have to score 2 touchdowns. They get the ball back here. Let's see if they can't get 1 touchdown here. Josh Allen picks up a first down there. Dalton Kincaid, nice throw there. 3rd down and 10 here, right before the 2-minute warning. He's gonna take off though. Pick up the first down. Man, what a play. But as you can see, number 12 is in at quarterback. Josh Allen must have gotten hurt that last play. And it's gonna be 4th down, just like that. Season on the line right here. Let's see what the backup can do. Oh, he's gonna throw it deep down the field to the end zone. And he comes down with it. Keon Coleman, man, what a catch. What a throw by the backup quarterback. Not expecting that at all, but they end up doing it. Here's the onside kick, though. They got to get this, and they don't. Man, that was pretty much the only chance they had. They have no timeouts left, so the Chargers are going to be able to kneel the ball out and get the win here against the Bills. Once again, ending their season short of the Super Bowl. Not ideal, obviously, if you're the Bills, but hey, there's always next year. That was definitely a good season. You know, they made the playoffs again, so let's go ahead and jump to the summary here. Chargers did make the Super Bowl, though, so if that's any consolation, but the Rams end up getting the win. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Mike Parsons, Defensive Player of the Year. Good for him. But yeah, what a season, you know. Hopefully next season is better. And here we are in 2030. We got a 94 overall Josh Allen still at the helm here. We got a new running back though. James Cook must have retired here. Same wide receivers here. Nothing too crazy. Still an X factor with Dalton Kincaid. Solid offensive line though. Not great, but not bad. Looking at the defense here, definitely not as great. Two super or X factors. All right, and as you can see, we did not make the playoffs. 8-9 record. So with that, we are not going to make it. The Chiefs and the Giants again. Kind of not a very good season from Josh Allen too. Not bad, but definitely not what we're used to. And wow, Giants will get their 2nd Super Bowl win of this simulation here. Look at that. Beating the Titans here. Michael Penix Jr. also winning MVP. And just like that, we are in 2031. Josh Allen, 90 overall, still at the helm, still an X factor. This is the offense. We got Garrett Wilson, though, to join the team there. So maybe that'll kind of push us over the edge here, get back to the playoffs, get back into Super Bowl contention. Defense, again, not looking too great, but hey, you never know what can happen here. But as you can see, 7-10 record, not great at all. Missing the playoffs. Josh Allen, 29-9. Again, not bad, but not great. Not good enough to make the playoffs. As you can see, the Titans, though, they end up winning the Super Bowl after making it a couple times. So good for them. They get it against the Panthers. And yeah, that is the end of the 2031 season. And before we get to 2032, you can see Josh Allen retires. But hey, he at least got his Super Bowl win. So not all bad. But yeah, that's the end of it. Thank you guys always for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know who I should do next. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you next time.